Yeah. Now, just to remind our guests, those who wish to use the restroom, they can use the door to my left. Thank you. Now, without any further waste of time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Tobile Gomeze, our campus director, who will give us her welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Program Director, Honorable Minister of Information and Communication Technology, CEO of Eswatini Television, His Royal Highness Prince Mlamuli, CEO of Eswatini, representative of the CEO of Eswatini Communication Commission, Principal Secretary in the Ministry of ICT, government officials, industry captains, management and staff of Eswatini Television, management and staff of Limpopo University, distinguished guests, students, ladies and gentlemen, greetings and a very warm welcome to Limpopo University Eswatini campus. As a campus of Limpopo University of Creative Technology, we are very pleased, Your Honorable Minister, we are very pleased and we feel highly honored by the Eswatini TV to host this event on our campus. I have no doubt that the proceedings of today will greatly inspire and challenge our students because indacity, as we call it at Limpopo, is one of the pillars of the way we deliver content at this university. Indacity stands for Industry University Collaboration. It is one of the major things that we do. We don't only invite industry in the manner in which we have done today, but we also involve industry in the development of our curriculum, in the review of our programs. We also involve industry in the lecturing of the programs. We involve industry in the delivery of the content at Limpopo. So that is why we feel very honored and we are very confident that this day for the students is not just going to go as one of the events, but it is going to make a very big and meaningful contribution in the things that they learn. As we commemorate this day, the Global TV Day, we are very proud that as a university, we have a program that speaks to television and film production in Eswatini. We are also cognizant of the fact of the efforts that Eswatini government has made in terms of improving policy to develop the industry and also improve the collaborations that can exist between industry, academics, government and other players to make sure that the industry doesn't just grow, but it grows in the right direction. We as an institution, we do not produce graduates to go out and start looking for jobs. And this is one of the programs where we are looking at producing graduates that will go into industry and develop themselves as entrepreneurs and create jobs instead of seek for jobs. So we are very grateful today that as we commemorate this day, we are seeing the role that government is playing in developing the film and television industry, and not just only that industry, but the arts. We are very confident that the policies that government has just developed and introduced are going to change the game in as far as television and film and other arts programs are concerned. So as we welcome you, Honorable Minister, and all our guests today, we are not just hosting this event, but we look forward to better collaborations. Maybe I should mention, Minister, that we do have an existing memorandum of understanding with the Eswatini television, but maybe not much has been done. But we have agreed with the management at Eswatini TV that we are going to sit down and look at how we can improve these collaborations and come up with a memorandum of understanding that is going to ensure that together we can make a very big and meaningful contribution to the economy of Eswatini. I welcome you and thank you.
Thank you so much, Mage Tobile, Mage Wetulona, Director of Limco Queen Eswatini. You know, as Mage Tobile is giving her welcoming remarks, I'm taken aback. I remember when I joined Eswatini TV in 1981. Most of you were not born. We used to work with Bobabe, the late Victor Mpangele Dludlu, na Bobabe Shoulder. So we come afar from television, with television. Now, at this point, I'd like to humbly request Mr. Fagutse, who will give my remarks from ESICOM. Thank you.
Good morning all. Thank you, Program Director, Honorable Minister of ICT, the representative of the PS, senior officials from the Ministry of ICT, ESTVA, CEO and management, staff as well, Limco Queen management and the staff, students, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning once again. I am standing before you on behalf of the Chief Executive of Eswatini Communications Commission, who unfortunately is also attending another official event. Otherwise, he would have loved to be part of today's gathering. So I'm just going to be going through the remarks that he has given me. If there's something probably that's not in line with what we are here about, please talk to him. It is it is both a privilege and honor to really join today, all of you today here on the commemoration of this very important day as we celebrate one of the most important and most influential forces in global communications, which is television. This day recognizes the profound impact television has had on shaping the global landscape. Television has been much more than just a source of information and entertainment, but it has also been a mighty force for communication, education, and fostering unity across cultures, nations, and generations. From its inception in the early 1930s, television has been at the heart of connecting people, ideas, cultures, and communities across vast distances. It has served as a window for the world by telling stories from places abroad and afar, bringing people closer together and enabling us to understand one another. Today's theme and reflection is around three fundamental aspects of television, which are the role of television in fostering global communication, the exciting future of television in the age of streaming and AI, as well as the impact of the digital transformation on traditional broadcasting. Honorable Minister and distinguished colleagues, please allow me to just comment on the last part, which is the impact of digitalization on traditional broadcasting, largely because of the impact and effect it has had on how modern day and broadcasting, television broadcasting is being conducted. The digital age has revolutionized largely how television content is produced, distributed, and consumed. Broadcasts are no longer limited to the constraints of what we know as traditional airwaves. Instead, they have embraced the flexibility of digital platforms which have opened up a new world of opportunities for both viewers, content producers, as well as service providers themselves. For traditional broadcasters, the digital transition has meant that there is need to embrace new technologies and as well as the evolving business models. The shift from analog to digital transmission has enabled higher quality broadcast, faster delivery, and increased accessibility by viewers to a global audience. Additionally, digitalization of content has also allowed for more seamless integration with various devices such as mobile devices, enabling all the audiences to access content on the go. However, we are all aware in this room that this has not been without its challenges. With so many platforms and content providers, competition for the likes of Eswatini TV, Channel Maswati in the local context has intensified. And this has really required that they also adapt to these emerging challenges and developments in the digital space. The pressure is on broadcasters to innovate and find new ways to remain relevant in an evolving landscape. But despite these challenges, the opportunities presented by digitalization are also immense. Digital platforms are not only expanding the reach of television, but also liberalizing content distribution by allowing independent creators to showcase their work on a global stage. This does not only threaten the business of broadcasting, but also the profession as a whole. And disinformation, which I would encourage broadcasters to work extra hard to combat by ensuring that the factual, verified, and credible information is timely made available through the devices. As you have noted, I have been reading in terms of what I have been sent, but from my side, you know, it is also important that I highlight certain aspects where, as the regulator, as ESCOM, we have come in to also work together with broadcasters in the context of the challenges that have been presented by digitalization. As you would know, the role of the Commission is not only to regulate, but it is also to support the development of the sector holistically. And there's quite a lot that, particularly for television broadcasting, and I'm happy that the two players are in the room. They can attest to this, that there is a lot of programs that we have worked together with them to ensure that quality content is made available to all of Emaswati. In addition to the programs that we have been working on with the players in the room, there are also other nation wide programs that we are currently working on that include the development of a national content hub, wherein the likes of the people in this room will have the opportunity to make use of this facility to develop world standard content. I can confirm, Honorable Minister, that probably in the next 2 months or so, we might be inviting you to launch this national platform that we are hoping that the people that are in this room will make use of. It is of high quality, I can confirm at this stage, because we realize that, and we were having this discussion earlier on, to say what are when we are on this other side, to say what are some of the challenges that we are having as an industry. And one of them is, and then one, I'm happy that one of the independent producers is here, is that we lack globally appealing content. That is the main challenge. So with this platform and project that we are working on, we are intending to address specifically that challenge. With that, with those comments and remarks, Honorable Minister and colleagues, I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fagutse. That was very informative and very insightful. Now, I'd like to remind everyone that we are live on Channel Yemaswati. We're also live with Eswatini TV, Channel 268, on digital satellite television, as well as we are streaming live on YouTube. Now, at this point, I'd like to humbly request the Undersecretary under the Ministry of ICT, Mage Makanjana Mota, who will then come and welcome our honorable guest, our honorable minister.
Honorable Minister, ngitawucala ngekukubonga Mcango. Ngithunywa nguMarket Fobile. Uthi angikubonge kakhulu uthi unyathelela eLimco University. Uthi Market Fobile, Honorable Minister, ube uyinyoni ngabe ushaya tingwapa uthi vele emagwapa uthi vele sokhona. Emagwapa. Siyabonga Honorable Minister. Lokunyathela nje kwakho means a lot to all of us here. Program Director, can I observe all protocol? A very good morning to you all. Honorable Minister, we are very deeply honored to have you in our midst, a trailblazer in leadership and innovation, a pillar of empowerment, and an icon of resilience in Eswatini and across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the Minister of Information, Communications and Technology, the Honorable Mage Senator Savannah Mazia. The Minister's influence goes far beyond our borders. Recently, she was awarded the prestigious Lifetime Award at the Africa Economy Builders Forum and a leadership award from the French African Marketing Association. She stands among Africa's most influential women, celebrated for her commitment to economic and educational development. Her dedication to science, technology, and innovation has also led her to be recognized globally as one of the top 100 women in STEM. As the first African member of the C200, a council of the world's top leaders and entrepreneurs, Minister Mazia has been an instrumental force in advancing research and digital transformation. Since taking office, she has spearheaded the Eswatini digitalization program dubbed the Government in Your Hand project, which strives to bring essential services closer to citizens through accessible digital platforms. We are at Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the service delivery, now they should access the government services. Just for international passport or e-passport. Accommodator in your business schedule. Beyond her ministerial duties, Minister Mazia has championed numerous initiatives aimed at advancing STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and empowering young women across Africa, collaborating with African first ladies, heads of state, and industry leaders to raise funds for scholarships and advocate for girls in STEM. Her inspiring work underscores the indispensable role of education and innovation in shaping Eswatini's future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Honorable Senator Mazia.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just having a bit of an ICT moment, but kutaulunga. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to being invited to Limco Queen. You do wonderful work, so I really appreciate the invitation. I would like to observe our protocol and thank everyone for coming to this first day of us as television practitioners participating in World Television Day. This is very important for us as television and media practitioners. I've had a long relationship with television. I won't mention the dates. Even about 1981, someone had a heart attack, so. But just to say, even with ETVA, which used to be STBC, I had an uncle, my mother's brother used to work there, George Mtunzi Mabuza. So I've had a long relationship with television. I've also owned a couple of television stations. So I've had a long relationship with television. I want to talk to three audiences today. First, I'd like to talk to the journalists, the producers in this room. Those who cover all of us in government, as we are 20 ministers, parliamentarians, city councils, to say thank you for the good work that you do. I don't think sometimes we appreciate the resourcing you have to engage in. I don't think sometimes we appreciate that it's not just one person. It's a media person and a camera person, maybe a camera person or two. You follow us to the ends of the country and you ensure that the work that we do for the country is covered. Now, I'm not saying that's a request for you to, or an opportunity for you to request more money, CEO. I'm just thanking you and the coverage that you do. I'm thanking all the players. Radio is here. Nyambona Nababe. Channel S is also here. You do wonderful work for informing our nation and entertaining our nation. I also just want to say it's potentially time for us to collaborate in this space. There's many winds afoot in the media space. And I think we have to get in front of it instead of behind it. The era of only depending on advertising needs to be reviewed. The area of aggressively looking and producing strong content needs to be attended to. We play a role of being responsible by telling the news and giving stories, but we also play a role of being informers and educators. We also play a role of being entertainers. And we must be very responsible and profitable in playing these roles. I want to also have a little conversation with those of you who are young in this room, who are going to school in the creative arts, in STEM subjects or STEM degrees, to encourage you to understand that this is your time, to make you understand that the future is being molded by you and for you, to ask you to be very responsible with the degrees that you take. Ask yourself, are they industry appropriate? Are they going to be able to widen and give value to yourselves and this country? Are they able to travel the globe? We must try and expand our lives beyond our 1.2 million population. We must have Netflix stories that come from here. We must have stories that go to South Africa, all over the continent, that come from here. I think we've all seen the Nigerian movie scene and how aggressive and progressive it is. We leave it to you to tell our stories in a responsible and entertaining manner. We leave it to you to fill our broadcast channels, be they radio, be they television, be they any kind of streaming, in a manner that is responsible, but that positions us as a strong people. We leave it to you to show the world that we are at the table, both in business, culturally, and otherwise. I'd love to be able to say to you all, it's going to be easy. As the population of the world is going to be 8 billion in the next 20 to 30 years, the competition is not 1.2 million people. You're competing against 8 billion people. So every time you are submitting an assignment, be sharp. You're competing with a Chinese child, Cambodian child, an American child. Be sharp. Understand that every submission is that competition. Every piece of work is competing against those people who do not have time for a sob story, for a poor African story, but just want to compete on merit. I'd like to put it to you and to challenge all of you who are beginning the career, who are midstream of the career, who are ending the school career, to ask yourselves, how do you tell stories that will uplift this nation? How do you tell stories that will position us as a country? We cannot just be a landlocked country between South Africa and Mozambique, and therein endeth our story. There has to be a global positioning. There has to be a positioning of how important we are in the global space as a kingdom, as one of the last countries in the world to have a monarch like we do. We have to tell these stories, because when we don't tell these stories, they die off and we die off. And people can forget who we are if we don't stand up and tell our stories and be responsible and be proactive in telling our stories. The days of going around and looking for jobs is fast becoming over. We're running into a world where everybody here must look to be a creator of jobs. You are one of the fortunate few that sit in these chairs. I know that sometimes when you're young, you don't understand what has been done to get you to these tables. You don't understand the sacrifices that have taken place for your parents to get you here. You don't appreciate sometimes when you're young how important this time is. It's probably the last time you'll ever have to ask someone for money. It's the last time someone will pay your phone bill, your electric bill, your transport, your accommodation. And I know you're rushing towards this time, but when you get there and everything is looking to you and everybody's looking to you, this time will be a great time, and you will miss it if you don't take advantage of it. Be good to one another. Connect to one another. Don't ill-treat any of yourselves. Sometimes we think because we come from better off families, we can mistreat those that come from less fortunate families. Life has a funny way of showing up, where people who come from less fortunate places show up and become something major. And you need to get something from them, and they remember the bullying, and they remember the evilness, and they remember you telling them how unimportant you are, and how cool you are, and how unimportant they are. There's a lot of very important people in university who are working at McDonald's. And there's a lot of unimportant people who own Facebook and such. So I plead with you, work together, collaborate, get away from the mindset of working to get a job. Get into the mindset of working to create employment. Get into the mindset of going into kind leadership. Get into the mindset of going into integrity, governance, understanding that all you really have at the end of it all is your name. And if you can't run the race with integrity, you're not running the race. If you can't run the race with kindness, you're not running the race. If you're not running the race with understanding and fairness, you're not running the race. Now, I'm not saying be a fool. I know your mamas are not raising fools. But all I'm saying is be understanding. Stand for those who don't have places to stand. And there are many of us in this country who we see these people and these children who really, really would love to have this opportunity but don't have it. Don't waste it. Don't abuse it. Don't think it's going to come again. Opportunity does not knock all the time. It's got a time limit. So please, I beg of you, I ask you all, be future focused, be globally understanding, and be locally creative and uplifting. Thank you for this time. God bless.
Honorable Minister, I'd like to humbly request that you stay on the podium. I'd like to also request the CEO of Eswatini TV. I'd also like to request the director, Magetobile, and I'd also like to request the representative of the board of Eswatini TV to please come up front. We have something exciting to present.
Thank you, Program Director. Honorable Minister, thank you for such an inspiring and very insightful speech. Kwame, Honorable Minister, it's going to be very, very, very brief. I think Honorable Minister and other speakers have said everything that I probably would have shared today. But I just want to say something brief before I get to the Lengtunyo Gonala Gutsi. You know, this is a very exciting moment for me personally. You know, when I made the decision to take up this very, very humongous task to be the CEO of Eswatini TV, it was really based on hope and vision. And the situation on the ground was very, very concerning, right? So I got a lot of voices, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure this is the right thing to do? But in my heart of hearts, it was the vision, the realizing that we have a diamond in the rough in Eswatini TV that we're really not discovered. And took the job, and I think everything that I was told about it is true. It has come true. But however, there's two things that I have I've seen, right, that keep me going all the time. The first one, I'll say, we have an honorable minister who understands TV, and we have an honorable minister who is continually pushing us to push the boundaries and really make this work. So, you know, if we don't figure it out now, right? If we don't figure out Eswatini TV and TV in the country now with the current leadership we have, and then secondly, I have had the opportunity of seeing the students from this campus, right? Primarily this campus. I've seen also students from other campuses, but I've seen students from this campus show up at Eswatini TV either for internships or full-time employment. And I realized, Kutsi, with this kind of talent, with this kind of pipeline, that's a talent that's being groomed here, the future of TV in Eswatini is in good hands. It is bright. So thank you, Gakurunje, Director, for what you do. It is what continues to make Eswatini TV. I'm going to speak for my colleague at Channel S as well, Channel Maswati as well, to say it is what's really helping us drive forward to where we really aspire to be. So with that said, right, we came up with this idea at Eswatini TV to actually sponsor. We were approached by the school, and we thought it was a brilliant idea that we sponsor and celebrate academic excellence. Njengoba Minister bekakhuluma nje ukuthi we are now in a world where we are competing against 8 billion people, right? So we thought it was appropriate and fitting for us at Eswatini TV to celebrate the students from the school who have demonstrated academic excellence and also practical achievements in the field of media. We do this again because we see that the livelihood of Eswatini TV, the livelihood of TV in this country really rests on what you guys are doing here, you know, the leadership here and also the students. This commitment, this sponsorship, this award sponsorship reflects Eswatini TV's unwavering commitment to supporting quality education and also nurturing the next generation of media professionals. So with that said, we have we've come up with two awards categories. The first one is Best Student in TV and Film Production. And I should put out the disclaimer that Eswatini TV was not involved in the voting or selection process. But the management and academia here and students selected Mr. Begani Mnisi as the best student in TV and film production. Congratulations, Mvuleni, for your outstanding achievement. And I should also mention that he is also going to receive a cash prize of 2,500 Malangin. And in addition to that, he's also going to is being offered a graduate trainee program at Eswatini TV. The next category is Best Student in Journalism and Media. Ngiyethemba nikhumbula disclaimer yami nonke bekune. This award goes to one of our family members that we are really proud of. Who was selected here, Nami, I did nod in agreement. The award goes to Notsile Stole. Congratulations. uphela lapho umsebenzi wami bekunene, but I just really want to again congratulate the two students that got the awards, and again very good work on your academic achievements. And we're looking forward to you joining Eswatini TV and finding a home at Eswatini TV to advance TV in Eswatini and beyond. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dlamini, CEO, Honorable Minister, and other important guests. Ngiyakhumbula nami when I got my first award in 1987. I remember it like it was yesterday. At this point, now before we continue, I'd like to welcome those who've just joined us in Eswatini TV as well as Channel Maswati. We are streaming live, channel 286 on DSTV, and we're also streaming on YouTube under Eswatini TV. At this point, we'll just go to a quick ad break, and we'll be back with our forum. Thank you.
Hey you!
Yes, you. Have you paid your TV license?
Did you know that by paying for your TV license fees, you will be complying with the laws that govern television possession, in particularly the Swaziland Television Authority Act of 1983 and its regulations? It is a legal obligation.
Paying for your TV license can have a positive spin-off, as the money collected from TV license fees goes a long way in assisting Eswatini Television Authority procure appealing and relevant content to broadcast on the channel.
So now, these fees also increase purchasing of local content from independent producers, which helps ensure that the arts and film industry in the country is well supported thus far, ensures the creation of jobs for eMaswati. The payment of TV license fees goes a really long way in such endeavors as well as nation building.
A TV license costs 180 emalangeni per year per device, and for other accessories such as a decoder or njinja, it costs 50 emalangeni per device per year.
By paying for your TV license,
you will be doing the right thing.
Yakha ingoma lekhuluma ngelive lakho ngobungwe bakho. Mina ke ngize ngakha ingoma etinkundla. Ngakhiswa ukuthi ngathatha inkulumo yenkosi lethi tinkundla ngitona mgogodla welive. Nangifuna
Vamile ukuthi sisiteba ka micro project sitwe ngibo labe lituko lelitaba ka seed. Micro bekunene nguhulumende. Letimali tahulumende wetinkundla.
Nathi ke singuhulumende imbobo emhlaba inako sive seMaswati lokuhamba embili labasinike kona ngiloyo ukuthi kutawufuneka sifakele itubane noma sivinini lesingakavami lokusho ukuthi lonkwe kutawufuna sabonakale kifu.
Sinemhlelo nje kuthiwa sive sathuthuka lapha ku TV lingana ngilabantwana. Sishengedisa imisebenzi yahulumende wetinkundla. Hulumende la ngaphandle uyasebenza.
kusuke luthuli macha.
Phela thina umhlaba na ufuna kusibona ukuthi sithongani ukuthi sitwele inkundla ufuna usibone la inkundleni ukuthi wentitwele inkundla lentani la iveni la kangwani. Dunami impumelelo yalelive Isetingundleni.
Tinkundla ti central to lokhu lesingiko sini.
Lokukhulu kakhulu silitiko lokunye lokusenhlitweni yethu lokuthi sifuna ukuqonza kahle lokuthi lengaphandle yini ehluphela amaswati. Sitawukhona kusukuma nase sichubeka nekusebenta sende lokufuna kulamaswati.
Letinkundla ikakhulu lelitiko loluhola kondvuna aselihambe liyohlala la celeni kwesitulo sandvuna nkulu.
Naku ke vele inkosi lonkwele yakhuluma ngaye siyambona vele lokusho kona ukuthi sonke nje kufuna silandzele yona ingonyama.
Sekungaba kungedane kuhalalisa nje nekubonga engonyameni live leyilendele kona. Ingonyama live ilithuthukisile kakhulu. Naku nje ingonyama seyivule timayini emaswati atawuthola umsebenzi.
Fokotela luhlelo lwakho sive siyathuthuka njalo ngabo lesithathu nakushaye kwagabanca insimbi yesithupha entsambama.
Hey, sometimes it helps to talk it through with someone you know and trust. Tell me about this Brian guy, your boss.
What? Runs a party boat in the harbor, throws raves, I'm his DJ. Jake, seriously, man.
Brother-in-law, boyfriend in jail, 2 cowboys. Danny, it wasn't you. This isn't you. I'm gonna prove it.
Right. I don't remember. So just drop it.
Siyakubona engonyameni ukuthi nembala lonkwe lekhulume ngaye ekunene isukumile esibili isebenta nesive isemkhathini wesive iyasikhuthatha sive naso sive siyajabula kuba nemholi welive tutane naso.
Ingonyama lesitshela kona ukuthi inkwe akusiso strategy kepha inkwe iculture. Iculture ukuthi kufuna sisebenze kanjani. Iculture ukuthi konke lesikwentako sikwadi ukuthi sikwentela bantfu eveni. Akusiko kwahulumende, akusiko kweparlamente, akusiko kwema procedures ahulumende, kepha ukuthi sive sisitakale.
Ingonyama exemplary kithi sonke
kuthe eMaswati uma sakhulumile kufanele sisukume sisebenze uthi esibayeni njengalokhu sakhulumile eMaswati uhulumende ahlangene neParliament nenkundla akusenjetweni kugijinywe kuthiwe nkwe and le spirit lesi wekunene so sifakile vele kithi sonke
akuvele kube kunenge lokuthi wekunene angadipronounce lokuthi ufuna livele bhekephi simbambise sonke si-executive equally siyi-parliament singasi mase i-executive siyitene emaphakelweni njena temafa bese sesengasa sisaboni ngasolinye kanti phela sonke siyathi lokuthi sivele kunemthwalo efuna sibambisane wena Mr Speaker.
When you see a head of state leading by such an example, you just have yourself to ask ukuthi ingabe mina ngidayidlala kanjani inzima yami sikhutala bayethe wekunene uyibekile le njobo ebandla sitimisele nathi ukuthi lapho kumele sibambe khona sitawulandzela njengoba asihola
kuyinsayiya lokho ngoba eMaswati akhala kuyo ingwenyama yenhlaba ukuthi kube kuya ngawe eMaswati ngabe ifika le kuwo walalela ke wekunene Mr Speaker so wenda ko lokho lokwaqhamuka esibayeni
kuthandi lokhu bekakhona lapha eBhunya kaMontikni ayovula iclinic nalapha eGazondwana lo kwasijabulisa kakhulu sive kuyibona thutane nokusikhuthatha nabo somabhizinisi sithi nje singile parliament esithwelufa siyakubonga lokho
ukuthalwandle kuyimbobo yemhlaba ngoba inkosi nje mayihambe nje lesigaba lokhaza ukuthi bese bangaso isonzela kulabantu ngiyathemba Mr Speaker nanzamba amakhola bavele balale bangagezi Mr Speaker ngabe ucosha inhlahla Mr Speaker ngoba ufuna uthule nje lelo langa ungetwageza inkosi beyikhona la dutani.
When you choose your adventures, you do so with an open heart and a desire for the unexpected. You embark on journeys to discover new worlds, full of wonder. You choose a path to awaken your senses, to feel the rush of life overwhelm you, a world to make you look up and realize just how inspiring this life can be. You ask, and we give you the royal experience. Arrive and awaken your heart. Explore life in ways only thought possible in your dreams. There are but a few places on earth so special, so unique, and so spectacular, where it becomes the rite of passage for the ambitious travelers, the courageous souls, to all have the one and only royal experience. That day when you look deep into your heart and leap into an ancient world so very different from your own, where magic, beauty, and love are shared forever. Then you will have a royal experience. There is just one place on earth where the people make you feel a part of their kingdom, where you just might volunteer to awaken spirits, enrich minds, and work alongside communities to build, motivate, and inspire. This is truly the royal experience. When you dream of a different world, beyond the ordinary, beyond time, discover just how far you'll go to expand your understanding of life's greatest mysteries. There's just one place on this planet with so much to offer. Now is the time for you to have the royal experience. When you choose your adventures, you do so with an open heart and a desire for the unexpected. You embark on journeys to discover new worlds full of wonder. You choose a path to awaken your senses, to feel the rush of life overwhelm you, a world to make you look up and realize just how inspiring this life can be. You ask, and we give you the royal experience. Arrive and awaken your heart. Explore life in ways only thought possible in your dreams. There are but a few places on earth so special, so unique, and so spectacular, where it becomes the rite of passage for the ambitious travelers, the courageous souls, to all have the one and only royal experience. That day when you look deep into your heart and leap into an ancient world so very different from your own, where magic, beauty, and love are shared forever. Then you will have a royal experience. There is just one place on earth where the people make you feel a part of their kingdom, where you just might volunteer to awaken spirits, enrich minds, and work alongside communities to build, motivate, and inspire. This is truly the royal experience. When you dream of a different world, beyond the ordinary, beyond time, discover just how far you go to expand your understanding of life's greatest mysteries. There's just one place on this planet with so much to offer. Now is the time for you to have the royal experience.
Yes, it's Anonymous the Poet. It's surprising how I got here, where love has replaced blood in my veins. My heart's no longer pumping blood, but it pumps love. It has brightened my days. Love oozes out of my skin pores. It changes and charges the atmosphere of hatred into love. I'm now at ease, out of scooch. I have everlasting joy. I feel like squealing. This love gives me happiness. I feel like screaming. Love has become a language, I speak it. Love has become a verb, and I do it. It has become an oxygen, I inhale it. I'm now in the word of love, where the color of nature green has turned into red. It's love. The sun rays no longer give heat, but it give love. I'm immersed in love. I'm no longer a resounding gong, nor clinging cymbal. Forever and everlasting love. God is love. I thought it was my righteousness that saved me. I thought it was my worldly wisdom. I think it's my buoyancy, but actually it's love, coded by grace, me and love we one. It's love, coded by grace, me and love we one. It's love, coded by grace, me and love we one. God is love. Under my feet I have rooted, not rooted on the ground, but they are rooted in love. I suck it up in my body. I sweat it all out. This love has made me pass the phase of eye to an eye, evil to evil, fist to fist, retaliation. I'm now in the phase of peace, breaking asunder all the arrows of my enemies, attenuating their devices. It's astounding. This godly love has boosted my confidence. I pull my chest out, my shoulders back, chin up. I walk tall knowing that I'm in love with the love that never fades away. Love that has no spices of hypocrisy. Love that always bestow in me the best. He loved me so much that he gave his only precious possession, his son. He kept no records of my wrong. His love is kind. He loved me too much that he couldn't even hide it. I'm God's baby. God is love. I thought it's my buoyancy, but actually it's love, coded by grace, me and love with one. It's love, coded by grace, me and love with one. It's love, coded by grace, me and love with one. I was stained with sin till I became sin myself. But somebody came and replaced my sinful nature and became sin that I may be right, that I may be full of love. He loved me even when I failed him again and again. He says, I know you failed yesterday, my child, but you can do better today. His love never give up on me. He's no man. He never get tired of loving me. Even if I stumble, he says, I'll make sure you don't fall. He yanks me to his chest and embraces me. And he tells me how much he loves me. He loved me first just before I did. His love for me never changed. It is the same yesterday, today, and forever it will be the same. Human love fluctuates. Human love is pretentious. God's love, it's amazing. His love makes one better. His love gives peace of heart. It's love, coded by grace, me and love with one. It's love, coded by grace, me and love with one. It actually love, me and love with one. It's Antonymous the Poet.
Thatha na timpahla takho ushiye tami, watuthathe konke kwakho ushiye kwami. Thatha nalo thando lwakho ushiye lwami. Ungende ngathi awubona, ungiphula inhliziyo. Uthe uyangithanda kanti unemanga, uthanda labanye. Watshela bakithi utongishada kanti unemanga, udlala ngami. Uyindvodza lenjani lenemanga, kunini udlala ngami. Ungende ngathi awubona, ungiphula inhliziyo. Ungende ngathi awubona, ungiphula inhliziyo. Lobuhlungu lobo, uyamoyiswa ngubani. Ungende ngathi awubona, ungende ngathi awubona, ungiphula inhliziyo. Ungende ngathi awubona, yeah wena ungende ngathi awubona, ungiphula inhliziyo. Udlala ngami, inyabeti tami, yosuwa ngubani. Lobuhlungu lobo,
Ungende ngathi awuboni